hustle. Slam. Move any quicker. Shot, watch out! Time is running out. Oh, nice pass. Oh, what? Oh, good lord! Move any quicker. What the hell are you? Oh, what a! Oh, what a! Oh, move any quicker? They gonna think we. Shot clock. Oh, nice block. Nice pass. Oh, rebound. Oh, you sneaky bastard. Oh, what a hustle. Nice! Slam! Oh, what a... Oh! Oh, that was just... Oh, slam! Move quicker! Move! Watch out! Oh! Start! Nice! Watch out! Oh, what a hustle! Oh! Slam! Oh! Slam! Oh! Pass! Oh! Hey, Superman! Watch out! Oh! Move any quicker! Oh! Start! Oh! Hey, Superman! Shot! Watch out! Go! Watch out! Nice defense! Oh! Oh! Not in this house! Slam! Oh! Start! Watch out! Oh! Not in his house! Defense! Oh! Oh, what a hustle! Watch out! Oh, what a hustle! Slam! Oh, move any quicker, they gonna think.